Hey, welcome back to another edition of Avid Golfer Magazine's Fearless Fantasy Forecast. So last week, man, we were so excited. We were doing so well into the weekend, and then our top guys kind of crashed and burned.
It doesn't matter. We rocked. We made money.
We made money on 3 out of the 4 teams.
What else do you want? I mean, we're not here.
4 out of 4 teams.
Well, yeah. Scotty
asked.
Shafley missed a cut, and that was the one spot that held us from doing that. But
right.
we did make it on 3 out of 4 teams. We rocked. We rocked. That's good. That's good stats right there.
Now, the beauty of this week is there is no cut. So it's the CJ Cup at Shadow Creek. Craig and I both played that course. It's awesome. It's 7,500 yards. These guys will probably tear it up.
But it doesn't play long.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see tee to green guys.
Yep.
Shots gained tee to green guys. And I have a stone cold lock, which you're gonna sit there, and as soon as I tell you, you're gonna go, oh yeah.
Him, huh? All right, well, I'll start off since we did very well last week. The strength of field this week is 670, so it's now the difference is it's normally played in Korea. It's played over at Shadow Creek because of the pandemic, and they just played last week over at TPC Summerlin in Vegas. So it's a new course, so it's kind of tough to track. There's no history on all this, so we got to go on a hunch. So I have 3 guys on both teams, and they're kind of value plays in a way. Joaquin Neiman, 4 straight top 25s, and he's been playing pretty solid. Sebastian Munoz, for some reason, he's only 7,000, and the guy just plays well all the time. And you'll see as on the other picks, I started taking some guys that were a little bit higher. And the last guy is Abraham Answer. He was 4th last week.
Had a good final round.
Yes, he did. So I like those 3 on both teams. Now, the other 2 teams. Justin Thomas, defending champ, always plays well this time of year.
Okay.
I don't think it doesn't matter where it is. Louis Oosthuizen, 4 straight top 25.
Yes.
Been playing very well.
And Brendan had the low round Sunday.
Yes, he
and
did.
You know that's always important to me.
I know it is. And Brendan Todd, 3 straight top 25s, and the long courses don't hurt this short hitter. He always seems to be at the top of the pack towards the end. Other team, Matthew Wolf, lost in a playoff last week. That's his 2nd straight runner-up. Xander Shafley, how do you not take this guy? 2 straight top 5s. And every time he tees it up, he does well. And since he's got 4 rounds guaranteed, I expect him to be very high at the end. And then Ryan Palmer, I took him on a value play because he's had a kind of a quietly good year. And I couldn't figure out anybody else at that value.
Okay. I went way different. I'm even standing up for this one because I am feeling good, baby.
Is he still in the frame? Is he still in the frame?
Am I still in the frame? I'll sit back down. Whatever. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Take 2.
There's 3 guys on both teams.
All right.
So you know how you like Xander, and I have him on one of my teams. The only thing that would prevent Dustin Johnson from being a lock pick is the fact that what's he got to play for? He's won everything.
True.
So what's this for? But
he's teeing it up.
You know, the worst finish he's had in the last 2 months is a tie for 6th.
I know.
So he's on both teams.
Okay.
Kevin Na, let's say it right now. Stone cold lock.
For what?
He's the only guy sleeping in his own bed this week. How many times do you think a guy who lives in Las Vegas plays Shadow Creek?
Well, so does Colin Morikawa. He lives in Vegas too.
He lives in Vegas
but
too.
But here's the deal. The Stone Cold. Let's figure out the Stone Cold lock though. There's no cut. So what are you locking him for?
Well, Kevin Na is a value play. He's $7,000
right,
somewhere
but
there.
what's his lock though?
I'm
top
telling
10,
you,
top
10. Watch Kevin Na play well this week.
Okay, I just want to let the viewers know.
Yes, am I saying Kevin Na wins this tournament? Man, I don't think if he plays well, nobody beats Dustin Johnson.
Right.
But for Kevin Na, at his price, as a stone cold lock him in for a top 10.
Okay.
Right there, okay?
Right.
And the other guy, Jason Kokrak. He shot 6 under last week at the Shriners, and you say he missed a cut. No, he missed a cut.
Yeah, missed a cut by 1.
But he's been top 5 in the playoffs. He was top 5 shots gained tee to green. I think that's really important at Shadow Creek.
Okay.
So I kept him on both teams. Then my first team, I took almost everything you had. So I won't go with it. You took Xander, you took Brandon Todd, and you took Sebastian Munoz. So that's my other 3 on one team.
Great minds thinking alike, huh?
The other team, I took Louis Oosthuizen.
Good.
I took Rory.
Okay.
You know, he's 2 top 10s as a dad.
I know.
And he's still, I think that Bryson DeChambeau thing has kind of chapped him a little bit. I think he's a little bit more motivated than he normally is. Let's see if I'm right.
Do you find it interesting that DeChambeau didn't play this week?
Or Tiger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tiger's playing the Zozo.
Yeah, but Tiger, who knows
I know,
Shadow
he loves
better?
Vegas.
Yeah, and he loves Shadow Creek. I was very, very surprised.
Yeah.
All right, my final pick. If you're putting Rory and Dustin on a team, you ain't got much money.
No, you don't.
But I on my team, and kind of keep a note on this. I took Kyung Lee.
Okay, explain.
Sure. So, wouldn't you want a guy who's leading the KPGA in scoring? Because he is.
Yeah.
He's got 3 second place in the top 5 in his last four events. And he's 19.
Okay.
He doesn't know. He's not scared because he's too young to be scared. And if you're going to take a value play right now, take Kyung Lee.
I'm surprised you don't make him your stone cold lock. Sounds like he was more emphatic than Kevin Na.
I don't know him well enough, but I do know Kevin. Kevin Na played really well last week at the Shriners, defending champ. And he blew up in the last round.
Yeah, he did.
But he had 3 really good rounds. Was looking like it, and he's home. He's been home. How much better is it to sleep in your own bed and waking up? How many times do you think he's played Shadow Creek?
As opposed to the Bellagio?
What do you mean?
Where you would stay. You would have a problem staying in a Bellagio bed versus your home bed?
Isn't it better staying in your own bed?
I don't know. Sometimes you need to get out. You know?
He already had girlfriend issues for a couple years ago.
There you go.
He's fine.
All right, so that's going to be interesting.
Lock in Kevin Na and take our picks this week. This is a good week for us.
All right, there you go. There's our Fearless Fantasy Forecast. Don't forget to check us out, and please subscribe to our YouTube page, Avid Golfer Magazine. And since it is Vegas, you can bet responsibly or not. Just bet and check out our picks this week.
Bet our picks.